Oh, my lovely Vian, why you are still here? You haven't left for salon? She asked, showing her concern. No, Aunt Mia, I am fine. I think I don't need to go to salon. No, my darling, I won't listen to you. You are going to salon and that's final. I will just call Jay to pick you up and drop you at salon. Fine, as you wish. Just ended the conversation, not wanting to talk more to her aunt. As she was about to leave for her room, Sydney came and Beck hugged her. Oh, my lovely sister, will you go alone to the salon? Won't you let me join you? I also want to get some services. Let me join you, please. She was trying to look cute, but Ryan wasn't in the mood of watching these all dramas of hers. I have no issue. I am in my room. Call me when Jay came. Ah, my lovely sister, you really are the best sister in the whole universe. Ryan was well aware of her thoughts, but Sydney was trying her best to make Ryan believe that she loved her as her real sister. Now, can I leave? She asked, being annoyed by her cringy behavior. Sure, I will call you when Jay will be here. Without saying or hearing anything further, Ryan walked in her room. She took her phone and dialed someone's number. Soon, call was answered. Tomorrow is my wedding. We will fulfill our plan. It's gonna be a most memorable night for your relatives. It surely will. Author's POV. Ryan was 8 years old when she lost her parents in a plane crash. She was left all alone. Her mother's sister, Mrs. Mia's family, was the only relative she had. At first, Mrs. Mia and her husband refused to take responsibility of Ryan, but knowing how much her parents had left for her, they happily agreed to take Ryan's responsibility. In the beginning, they treated her like a piece of trash, but when they heard from their lawyer that they cannot use a single penny from her money till she turned 18, their behavior changed towards Ryan. Ryan secretly heard lawyers, so she was well aware of their thoughts and plans. Mrs. Mia told Ryan to marry her friend's son, who was quite good looking but was really greedy. They arranged their marriage on her 18th birthday. Ryan was busy talking on her phone when suddenly Sydney entered in her room without knocking the door. Ryan flinched, which Sydney noticed, but Ryan calmed down in seconds. What happened, Sydney? You alright? Why you were sweating? No, I'm not sweating. Everything is fine. Okay, Jay is waiting. Let's go. Nodding her head, she got up of bed and walked out with Sydney. Ryan was already in her bridal dress and was looking mesmerizing in very light makeup. She was very nervous, but a fake smile was plastered on her face. Mrs. Mia and her husband came in makeup room to take Ryan. Oh no, my Ryan, look, you are looking like a princess. We should go now. Everyone is waiting. They hold her hands and walked out to aisle. Looking Ryan, Jay smirked. It wasn't a smile which was pure, but it was a smirk which Ryan clearly noticed. But not getting worried or something else, she also smirked. As they reached the aisle, Jay held her hand. He helped her climbing the stairs. Finally, this drama will end today. I'm so done showering love on her, she said to Sydney, who was standing next to her with a fake smile. Mom, we will throw her out of our house, and I want my room back as soon as we will make her sign the papers of property. Sure, my darling, we won't be needing that after her sign on papers. They both were planning and were happy for incoming days when suddenly everyone flinched hearing a gunshot. Around 12 men rushed in with guns in their hands. Looking them, everyone was scared. Warning them not to move, one of them came to Ryan. Beautiful as always. Let's go, baby. Hey, mister, where are you taking my wife? Hearing him, taehyung punched on his nose, which made him bleed instantly. Don't you dare to call her your wife. Taehyung put Wayan on his shoulder and walked down to aisle. Where are you taking her? Leave her, she yelled when Wayan smiled. Looking her smiling, Mrs. Mia yelled, You little, where are you going with him? Come back. We have raised you. Come back. Wayan didn't answer and they all left. Mrs. Mia and Sydney were crying while G was standing there holding his nose. Taeyong took Wayan to his mansion. Welcome home, baby. Wayan smiled, looking in Taeyong's eyes. Thank you for helping me. Don't mention it, please. By the way, what's your plan now? I will give 50% of what my parents had left for me. It's all your decision, but why you want to give them so much? Because they took care of me for all these years. I know it was just for money, but still, they helped me in the time when I had no one left with me. How can be someone so kind hearted? You are lucky, Mr. Taeyong, she said with naughty smile. I definitely am. You know, I'm feeling a little bad to run from them, but I knew they would never let me marry you. Or because they wanted all my money, that's why I decided to run away. She became sad. Oh, my baby, don't be sad. You did what you thought was right. I am with you. I love you and want to spend my whole life with you. You know, when I first saw you 2 years ago, my heart said, She is the one. And look, you are mine now. He hugged her and whispered in her ear, Now let's go in the room. I can't wait to ravish you. You are looking breathtaking, and I've waited enough, right? Vian's cheeks turned red like tomato. Taeyong captured her lips and pulled her up in his arm without breaking the kiss and walked upstairs.